Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog. This is Raquel and this channel is all about our journey on building our vacation home in the Virgin Islands. So on today's episode, I'm going to give you guys a quick tour on how the actual property and the vegetation looks after about 2 months of us not being here. And it's been raining a lot. There was a tropical storm and just like a lot of overall rain. So when Peter came a few days ago, the vegetation and the grass, everything had grown up so much that you couldn't even walk on the property, walk up, walk to where the slab was. It's just crazy. But it's been a few days and he has been cutting the grass. And so now we finally have a path to walk up at least to where the contractors will be working. Check this out. This is a random papaya tree that just grew up. So we were here July 8th was the last time we were on St. John when the slab poured, and this tree was not here. Like, it's just crazy. It's the beginning of September, the 1st of September. So 2 months and this tree is probably about 4 feet has grown up. Doesn't have any papayas on it now, but it's just crazy that it just like randomly grew. I mean, like, we've been having so much rain. So let me show you. You can see here where it's such a big difference from when Peter got here. All of this he cut down with a weed whacker, a machete, hedging tools, as much as he can get. The grass is, I'm gonna zoom in, it's like so thick, right? Like, this was some thick stuff that was growing. So it wasn't like the little like wheatgrass that we have in Atlanta. So it was a lot of work. Took him a few days. Let me walk up here a little bit so I can show you the little path that he also had to cut, so that the contractor can actually go to where they need to work on the septic. So all of this was grown up. You can kind of see that it's still kind of high. I'm gonna attempt to walk over here. But yeah, you could not see anything. I just can't believe how much everything has grown. Like, this pallet, you could have clearly seen it when we left early July. It's just like grown over. 2 months, just 2 months. Here's another one that's also been buried. And Peter cut all of this down. Another random papaya tree that grew in a space of 2 months. This was not here before. So needless to say, we probably will never have a shortage of papaya on our property. Who knows, maybe we can do something with papayas eventually. Here's another tall papaya tree that just randomly grew also. I think this one had started before we left, so I knew that one was there. But here is the big hole where the septic and all of that, the guys are going to start working on that soon. All the blocks are in there. We didn't have any vegetation that grew in there, but it was kind of hard to get there without the bushes being cut down. All of this grew up. It's just crazy. The good thing is that I'm thinking, because we've had so much growth, we're thinking that there's definitely going to be good soil here to grow some real things besides weeds and grass, right? So when we really start to put our mango trees in the ground and other fruits that we love, we're hoping that they can grow as fast as all of this weed and things have been growing. Papaya trees usually grow pretty easily. So I don't know if that's a great indication, but I am just hoping that we'll have a lot of actually like bananas and mangoes and star fruit and things that we really love. So definitely glad to be back, but there's not really much that we can do as far as moving on until we get the rest of the vegetation cut down. So definitely one of the downsides on living away while you're trying to build in the islands, that you just have to, even in the construction site, you have to keep things maintained, and pay someone to come out and keep it maintained, because when it grows this much, it's harder. It will cost us more to have someone to cut down all of this thick vegetation. So we definitely have learned a lesson that, especially in rainy season, we'll probably want to get someone out here every 2 to 3 weeks to keep cutting back the vegetation so that the construction site remains clean and clear, because the workers aren't here every day. They stop, for a couple of weeks and then they come back. So it's up to us to keep it maintained, so that when they're ready, everything is all set and we're not waiting like we are now, having to get the vegetation cut back before they can come. So it is what it is, but everything else looks great. And like I said, on the bright side, we probably just have some good damn soil out here so that we can actually start growing real things that we love. So y'all, look, you can't even see the footing anymore. The footing that we poured a few months ago, that's all been covered with grass and everything. So all of that needs to get cleared out. Lots of work to clean everything up, but it'll get done. Our trunk is full of all this grass cutting tools, water, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, this is what we have to do. We went to Home Depot on St. Thomas, got the tools that we needed, and this is what we got. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.